A visitor who was there for the first time heard and saw all this. He said to the master, "Sir, if one must renounce woman and gold, then what shall a householder do?" Master: "You may enjoy woman and gold. What has passed between us is no concern of yours." Mohima Charun, a householder devotee, heard everything and sat speechless. Master to Mohima: "Go forward. Push on. You will discover the forest of sandalwood. Go farther and you will find the silver mine. Go farther still and you will see the gold mine. Do not stop there. Go forward and you will reach the mines of rubies and diamonds. Therefore I say, go forward." Mohima: "But sir, something holds us back. We can't move." Master with a smile: "Why? Cut the reins. Cut them with the sword of God's name. The shackles of Kal, time, are cut by Kali's name." Every now and then, the master cast his gracious look on Narendra. He said, "Have you now become an experienced physician?" Quoting a Sanskrit verse, he said, "He who has killed only 100 patients is a novice in medicine, but he becomes an expert after killing 1,000. Was the master hinting that Narendra, even though still young, had had many painful experiences in life? Narendra smiled and kept silent. It was afternoon. The devotees were seated around the master, listening to Nabai Chaitanya's singing. Suddenly, the master left the room, but the music continued. M accompanied the master. Sri Ramakrishna walked across the courtyard and entered the temple of Radhakant. He bowed down before the images, M following him. There was some red powder in a tray. The master offered a little powder to the images and bowed down again. Next, he proceeded to the Kali temple. Passing up the 7 steps, he stood on the open porch and looked at the image. Then he entered the shrine, offered red powder to the Divine Mother, and saluted her. As he left the temple, he asked M, "Why didn't you bring Baburam with you?" Sri Ramakrishna returned to his room, accompanied by M and another devotee, carrying the tray of red powder. He offered a little of it to all the pictures of gods and goddesses in his room but not to those of Jesus Christ and himself. Then he threw the powder on the bodies of Narendra and the other devotees. They all took the dust of his feet. In the cool shade of the late afternoon, the devotees walked about in the temple garden, leaving the master and M in the room. The master whispered to M, "All say that they meditate well. But why is it different with Poltu? What do you think of Narendra? He is utterly guileless. Just now, he is faced with many difficult family problems. And so, his spiritual progress is a little checked. But it will not be so for long.